What's up, internet? Welcome back to Linux learning tutorials. In this tutorial we are going to learn some basic Linux commands, and the focus of this tutorial will be to make the users of NS2 familiar with at least the basic bare minimum commands they must know in order to execute all the simulation programs and tutorials that I do for NS2. However, this tutorial can also be used by beginner Linux learners. So if this is something that interests you, then keep watching. Before I tell you the basic commands and instructions that you must know, I would like to mention that Linux is a rock solid operating system. It is based upon the shell of Unix, and it has a beautiful graphical user interface, and it is super easy to operate. Any Windows user can perform all the day-to-day routine work on Linux with as much ease as it can be done on Windows. However, most of the applications in Linux, they would require some amount of expertise in the usage of command line interface. We have the graphical user interface, which facilitates file handling, and we can browse through the folders with ease, and so on and so forth. And similarly, we have Ubuntu Software Center that allows us to install softwares as we do on Windows. However, we need to understand that this might not come in handy with some of the applications that we may want to run on Linux, for example NS2. So that is where the need for the Unix commands and Linux commands come into picture. So I have my terminal window open, and I would like to mention here that this terminal window is the place where you would execute all your executable files, and you would run your instructions here. But to some extent you would need to manipulate the files and folders, and you would want to switch between different directories. So I'll start the tutorial with 10 of the most useful instructions for Linux users. The first one would be PWD. That stands for present working directory. That tells you where are you right now. So you are in the home folder, and the username is guitar cart. Then the second instruction is who am I. It tells you that you are the user guitar cart, and you're logged on to this channel, and this is the time, and this is where it is. And the next important instruction is ls, that lists the files and folders in the present working directory. So my present working directory is the home directory. If you look at this directory from the graphical point of view, it will look something like this. However, in terminal it will look something like this. So it's pretty simple as of now. So now if you want to go into some folder, let us say I want to go into fresh folder, so I'll use a command cd space the name of the folder. You could write down the initial names of the file or the folder, and then you could try pressing the tab key, because it will automatically finish the name of the file and the folder it'll try to, if you have multiple files with the same starting name, so it may give you the option, but you could always try the tab key to quickly maneuver between the instructions. So I'm into fresh folder. Again, I'll look what is in the fresh folder. Now moving out of the folder, you need cd dot dot, beg your pardon, it's cd space dot dot. And once you have moved out of the folder, the next command would be to make a new directory. So for that you need mkdir and then any directory name. Let me say Linux commands. So I have made a directory by the name of Linux commands in my home folder. How cool is that? Okay, now let's go into Linux commands. Okay, I would not have anything in this directory. Let me make a new directory here by the name of 123, and now I have 123 directory in Linux command. If I want to remove this directory, the instruction is rmdir 123. It's gone. And to create new file, the quickest way is to use the instruction touch. Okay, I use touch 1, I use touch 2, I use touch 3, and I have 3 files by the name of 123 created by touch. So if you want to remove the files, the instruction is rm, again rm2, rm3, everything gone. Alright, if you want to create a new text file, you could open the program gedit and write down first text file, and then you could save it in your folder. And you could close it. Okay, the name is Untitled document. I did not change the name. So let us say you want, and by pressing the up arrow key you could go to the previous commands you executed in the terminal window. This is known as history. Okay, I'm using history to create files quickly. Now another important aspect for NS2 users is to zip and unzip the files. For example, I want to combine 1, 2, 3, and by the way, I can clear the screen by using the clear instruction. I want to combine the files 1, 2, 3 into one zip file. Then the instruction is tar -cf new.tar and 1, 2 and 3. Now this instruction tells you to make a new zipped file by the name of new.tar, and you should include 1, 2 and 3 into that zipped file. Alright, so new.tar is made. Let me just remove, I'm sorry, 1, 2 and 3. So all I have is the tar zipped file and the untitled document I created in gedit. Now let's note down the instruction to unzip it. For that you would want tar minus x vf new tar. So it has extracted all the files back into the folder. How cool is that? So a lot of times you would download tar files from the internet, then you would want to unzip it or extract it in some folder, so you must use tar proficiently to do that. The next instruction and the final instruction I would like to mention here is the application installation instruction. For that, first of all, let me just get a list of all the packages that are available online for the installation. For example, let me just take up a random package. Let's say hot swap. Sounds hot. So what I'll do is I'll install this package with sudo apt-get install hot swap. Okay, now the inclusion of sudo instruction would ask you to enter your root password. Once you do that, it'll ask you to install the package from the internet. I would not do that right now, so I'll say no. Otherwise you can type Y and click enter, and that is how the new package can be installed from the internet. And finally, if you want to copy something, for example, I want to copy new.tar into some other location, let us say home tar cart fresh. Okay, let me just move out of this folder and go to fresh. New.tar is copied there too. So these are the basic set of instructions I would want any NS2 user to be aware of. So in case I know the tutorial was fast. In case you're stuck up at any instruction, you could pause the video and go back into the video and see the instruction again and try to implement that on your machine. And I hope this was helpful and this was quick, and if it was helpful, then why don't you just click on that red colored subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you real soon, and you take care. Bye bye.